Hi, it's day 8 of Vlogmas. So let's open my advent calendar. I think this is like some kind of tape or ribbon. Let's have a look. Oh, it's a tape measure. Is it retractable? Oh, yes. So, yeah, it's a retractable tape measure. So there, and then you, it's got centimetres on it and inches on one side. So you've got both imperial and metric. And then you can press the button, it zooms back in. And I've not got one of those. So, yeah, I really like that. Very good. Thanks, Jess. So just a reminder, this is from So Much More, my advent calendar. And thanks to everybody for the birthday wishes. I had a lovely day. It was really, really nice to go on that walk, and I hope you enjoyed seeing where we walked. Now today has been another lovely day. The weather today has been, we've had snow, it's been frosty, there's been ice around, it's been bitterly cold with a really cold wind, then it was rainy and dark, so we've kind of had everything today weather-wise. But I got up this morning and I went for a run, and I didn't set out to record it, but when I got like partway through, I thought I'm just gonna have to take some footage of this run. So I went through Alnwick and past the castle, over the bridge, which I later learned is called Lion Bridge, and then I ran up the road and to a roundabout, I turned right, and then went to come back into Alnwick, and I saw a footpath which would take me back to the castle. So I'll insert some footage of my run now so you can see what I did on my run. So I've just seen the sign, public footpath, Lion Bridge, and that heads back towards the castle over there. So I'm going to take this footpath and see where it takes me. Here's a little waterfall. This is where we ran for park run, and it's very boggy underfoot. So my shoes have got dirty again. Oh, my legs look quite red actually. Yeah, so look, there's lots of like water in the field. It's very boggy. And the castle, I was just hiding behind a tree actually. I'll just move forward a bit, and then I'll just zoom in to show you. It's got scaffolding on it. The castle is actually closed to the public now, till next year, so it's a shame we won't get to go and see the castle, but we're seeing it from afar in all its glory. So I was just running along and had not looked up at the castle. Now I just turned to look at the castle, and it just looks amazing. You can actually see all the individual brickwork. Yeah, amazing. So then after the run, I got back and it was a quick shower and a quick change, and we went out to Bamburgh Castle. So I've heard like amazing things about Bamburgh Castle, and it was absolutely beautiful. We're just approaching the castle, Bamburgh Castle. It's been snowing on our way here, but now the sun's come out and it's gone up to 1 degree, see? What do you think?
Beautiful. Massive.
So we're standing at Bamburgh Castle. Here's the castle wall, looking over the beach, the long expanse of beach here. And you can see a few little islands over there, but if I scan back to the north, then we can see here is Holy Island, where we visited the other day, and that is the castle right in the centre there that we went and had a look round. So here's a bit of the castle. We've just had a cup of tea and coffee. We're going to see where we can go inside, but the visibility now across to the sea is quite poor, and it's raining. Well, mix of rain and snow. Now, it wasn't really the weather to be hanging around outside, and when we got there I'd thought it was the 12 days of Christmas and there was some extra like lights on it or something. Anyway, when we got there and I went straight into the loos, it said it starts on the 12th of December. So I was a little bit disappointed about that. And then we couldn't find where to go into the castle. So we thought, oh, maybe it's just you can see the outside of the castle, but not inside. And then we were walking past the door and this door opened and said, oh, this is the way into the castle. So we were a little bit surprised. So we went into the castle there and it was perfect timing because a film was just starting to play like the bit about the history of the castle. So you had like an animated projection on the wall, and then the current owner of the castle like talked through, I think there was like 6 artifacts going from the oldest to the newest, and he talked a little bit about each artifact, and then you could go and see some of the inside of the castle, and it was all decorated for Christmas, which was really nice. So you had, for instance, the 5 golden rings, and they were in the grand hall, and I'll show you a little bit of the grand hall now. And then Ben really wanted to go to see houses, to see it there. And so we travelled a little bit down the coast and went to see houses. Now when we arrived it was about 1:30 or something like that, and I was really hungry. So yeah, we got some lunch. It was really, really delicious. So if you're ever in sea houses, yes, I recommend the Black Swan. We like to give ourselves a break from our usual chores. I normally do all the cooking and Ben does all the washing up. So yeah, we're having some nights off. So yeah, out for dinner again tonight. and I'm wearing the Davenport dress by Friday Pattern Company. It's slightly lengthened, so it's kind of a midi length dress and long sleeves, and I love this dress. Today I wore my full turtleneck and my new jumper over the top. And the full turtleneck by Paper Cut Patterns, I made 2 of them quite recently, and I brought them both away with me, and they're both getting a lot of wear. As is my thermals, because I've got a thermal on under this, and I was wearing that earlier today as well, and it was much needed. I also got a little bit of footage last night of the light display, and I'll also put that in now. So as far as my knitting goes, I don't think it's grown too much because I did some rows, but then I noticed a mistake about 6 rows down, and I had to undo some of it. So I'd undone some of it, and then I thought, oh, I'll show on camera the mistake I've made. Now I don't know what I did, but those who do knitting will know what I've done there. Anyway, so I thought it was good practice for me to undo it and try and correct the mistake. That's how long I've got so far on the knitting, so I'll be doing a bit more of that tonight when we get back from dinner. And before I sign off, I just want to say a happy birthday to one of my viewers, Michelle. I hope you've had a lovely day. So I think that's everything I have to share today, and I wanted to say a big thank you to everybody who's been watching my Vlogmases and sending me such lovely comments. I appreciate all of them, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!